Hello and welcome back to Cream Puff Plays Project Ozone 3. Last episode we did this, and hands up who thought this would get full in like a nanosecond. Because guess what? It got full in a nanosecond, and this has pretty much just been running and kind of backing up for some time ever since. But that's okay. That's fine. We have some plans for today. They're going to fix that. First of all, I've made some new weapons. I have a demonic katana, and we have a Kelline demonic metal morganine manual and shuriken. So the previous shuriken I had was alright. It was pretty good. We had it up to, obviously, unbreaking, which was really, really good. But I thought I started having a look at some different things that we could make with it. So let's just go on a bit of a hunt, and we'll talk about what we've got. First of all, that's right. First of all, we have demonic metal or demon metal, which has 11, I believe, is its attack. And the way that you make that, it's really, really easy for such a good material, is that you make a little nether brick pit, just like this. Okay, so I don't think this block needs to be nether brick, but it certainly needs this 3x3 thing around it with hollow in the middle and the lava. And then you just throw gold into it, and you get demon ingots. And these things have an 11 attack damage, which is pretty good. We've gotten to the point now. Yes. So that's something I need to share. The Kelline has the Hail Hydra effect. Now what that means is mobs will just randomly explode if they're near me. So if I just stand here, I'm not going to do a thing. They might only explode if they're trying to attack me. There we go. There he goes. Which is kind of good because it's good for crowd control. It hasn't been... I previously had it on a sword, and it was not good because you can never get close enough to actually hit them with the sword to you know, get some XP on the sword. The demonic katana, so it is 2 heavy sword blades or large sword blades, and a heavy tool rod and a heavy like, what's it called? A heavy binding. This thing is basically a one-hit kill for everything at the moment. I have piled it full of quartz, so its attack damage is now 16.09. Previously it was, sorry, the ender sword we were using previously was 7, so it's more than double the damage. If you look in the top left-hand corner as well, it says combo level. Now, as you walk through and kill things, you can build up combo, which slowly increases the damage of the sword, which is really good, again, if you're killing lots of mobs. Not so good if you are just killing the wither, which is why we built this. I'm sick of having a wither in my nether. Say, crowd control, which is really good because it will kill creepers that are coming up to kill you. We've gone fully reinforced on the... We've gone fully reinforced... Jeez, stop bouncing. Fully reinforced on the shuriken, because I don't want to have to think about running out of ammo. And I haven't put any reinforcement on the katana. And I've come into a spot of bother with this katana. As you can see, it's pretty good. The katana, so it's made out of slime, morganine, and... it's running away. Slime, morganine, and demon metal. The problem we've got is I can't repair it, and I don't actually know why. Because as you can see, it's halfway down on its durability. I thought you'd sneak in here, did ya? So if I put it in here and I try to repair it with demon ingots, nothing. And I figured it would be demon, so I thought, okay, well, Morgana Le Fay, that's from the Morganine, which adds up to 5 magic damage. So I thought, well, let's get some Morganine, and we'll try to repair it with the Morganine. Still nothing. So I'm like, well, the only other... the only other material is slime crystals. I tried that as well, and that didn't work either. So I'm not really sure. And then I thought, well, I wanted to put, what's it called? Life Steal on there. So I thought, apparently it works with these wither bones. I put it in and get nothing. That's because it's the wrong wither bone. I just realised that. These ones don't work. We need a Baubley Heart Canisters wither bone. which apparently don't drop. Or we need a Nether X with a bone. One of these, which apparently don't drop either. Or there's the necrotic bone, which they don't drop either. And I can't convert them between them because there's no recipe. And they're not. So I'm not really sure what to do. So that would give us lifesteal. So I'm a little bit worried that this is eventually going to break and I won't be able to fix it. So I figure if we can't really do... We could add durability to it, or we put reinforced on it. What would be the smarter move? I think probably reinforced would be the smarter move, because eventually we could make it unbreakable. And there's no point really adding durability if we're just going to make it unbreakable anyway. So, plan today is I'm going to kill the Wither. And then everyone in the comments laughs because of the abysmal attempt that I had last time at killing the Wither. And to you I say, fair enough. It was not a good attempt at all. But this time I've done some pre-work. Actually a lot of work behind the scenes for this episode. It's kind of been a bit crazy. And we are actually going to make some decent, quote-unquote, armor. That's the plan. So let's just reinforce this for now. It'll keep going up levels. We should be fine as long as we can repair it. If we can't, I'll be grumpy. But we might be able to emboss it if embossing is in this pack. Never embossed anything before. So, we're going to start today by getting a chest. Because we're going to need one. And I thought I had some lying around here. I probably do. Let's face it, when don't I? Okay, chest. Just make a new one when in doubt. Okay. And we will... Going to add everything in here. Okay. So, I've also made a portal for the Deep Dark. I will show you that later. That place is not good. It is worse in this pack than it definitely was in Modern Skyblock, I can tell you that much. This is also... Hopefully, we're going to get to this today. I'm going to build an AE system. So, I've just been... building up a couple of project chests. But this is the one that we want. I have got... all of the materials required to get to the best armor that we can get in the game at this point. I've collected all the materials necessary, which, including some of these boron and thorium. I had to go to the mining dimension to get them. So I had, sorry, not the mining dimension. I had to go to the Deep Dark to get them. I didn't actually think we may have been able to get them from Landia, but we went to the Deep Dark and got those, and then I've made seeds from them. So I've 10 some seeds, and we just now grow them. Now, the reason I want to kill the Wither today is because we want to get wireless power, and the way that we get that is with the Spectre coils. So these Spectre coils, which are cheap to make, Spectre ingots. We get Spectre stuff from our Spectre tree over here. Spectre. We get ectoplasm. But we need this Spectre energy injector, which is all very fine. It's all very easy to make, except we need a beacon. And for a beacon, we need a Nether Star. So we're going to do that, and that's going to allow us to make these Spectre coils. And even the upgraded versions transfer 4,000 RF per tick, and they're still really cheap. And yeah, they become less cheap there, and that's the best that we can do. So, I know. So the best ones is 20,000 RF per tick, and I can't think of many machines at the moment that are going to need that. And then once we have that set up, basically our next step is we're going to start building our skyscrapers. And I've got an idea for here. For this one, we're actually going to convert this building and this one. It's going to be a big U-shaped skyscraper that's going to go up, I don't know, probably around here-ish. And we're going to do glass, floor-to-ceiling glass on every floor. And then we're going to put some little embellishments and designs. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But I want to come over here to begin with. All right, so if we go at ArmorPlus to start us off, we need to start with leather armor. And I don't know if it's quicker doing the ArmorPlus mod, like going through JEI. That's not how we make booties. Oh, that's right, because it is not shaped. So we got that, that, and that, and then we make our head. I've made 27 of each of these. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so now we go use, and over here, and now we have that. And then use and that. And then use and that. There we go. And then use and that. So I actually only needed 24 of each, so I have got too much. I'm going to put this away. Thank you. Okay, we have to make sure we're getting every quest along the way as well. That is important. Copper, tin, electrum, silver, aluminium, void crystal, which is made by using the Actually Edition's atomic reconstructor with coal. Constantan, which is actually an alloy of, can't even remember, nickel and copper. Gold, chain, which is made with iron, nickel, lead, osmium, iron, Inori, which is iron in an Actually Edition's atomic reconstructor. Black quartz, thorium, lapis, bronze, tungsten, redstone, which actually gives you haste too if you've got a full amount, and takes full blocks. Pallas, which is lapis in the atomic reconstructor. Restonia, redstone in the atomic reconstructor. Invar, which is iron and nickel. Boron, which you can only get from mining. Steel. Obsidian, which gives you resistance 1, which would be tempting to stick with. Diamond. Diamantine, which is diamonds in an atomic reconstructor. Emerald, which gives you speed 2. Platinum. And finally, emeradic, which is emerald in an atomic reconstructor. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm not a fan of this ArmorPlus mod because, I mean, that took quite a while, and I mean getting all the materials sorted and then putting them together like that, and you have to do that. So for example, if this emeradic armor breaks, I have to do that again. I have to do all of that again to get all my armor back. So I'm not super keen on that. But if we have a look down here at my armor bar, I actually have more than a full set. So you can see this is 9-3, 4-3, 9-3, and 6-3. So actually pretty hepped up, which is pretty good. If I just get some of my stuff back now, blip, 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 and there's actually no point having my shovel with me because it's broken. And I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet, so I'll put those back. What else would be helpful? I think I need some more apples. That would be good. So, my next step is I wanted to enchant this. I built a Ender IO enchanter, and this allows you to make enchantments. Just out of, so for example, if you want an XP boost enchantment, it's just gold and lapis. But you need a book and quill. And to get a quill, guess what I need? Bloody feathers. I feel like I've created my own expert mode by gating everything behind chicken. So that's put me in a bit of a difficult position, really. I don't know what idea what a lava charm is, but you know what? I've already got one. Oh, I think this makes me not necessarily immune to lava, but certainly means it doesn't do as much damage, which is good. So, another thing I wanted to do was try and enchant this armor, because I figure I may as well enchant the crap out of it while I got it. I've built an extra utilities enchanter, which should work, but I saw you. I need all of the sugar cane I can find, and I've got 3 magma cream. That would have been good. I was going to make myself a magma slime crystal for my sword, but I don't know if I'm really just building this for the wither, and I don't know if the wither will be affected by flame. Not really sure. That's consecrated soil was another thing I wanted to look at, because this basically gives us smite. Graveyard soil, rotten flesh bones. Oh, I totally could have made that. Let's do it now. Let's go up and get some rotten flesh. What else do I need? And bone meal. And bone meal. So let's make some graveyard soil and then smelt you up and get some consecrated soil. And so that we can put on our sword. Now my question is there any point? Is there any point? Because then I'll have to get another modifier, and I don't know if I can heal it. Maybe this can all just sit in this chest for now. Right, let's make some books. It's the problem with this shuriken. Things explode around you, and you have no idea where they're coming from. And you hope that they're explosions that are good for you and not bad for you. Alright, let's make bookcases. How many can we make? 10. Would I be right in thinking that 10 is enough? Let's find out. Let's just see if I can find this enchanter. Let's find a spot for it. Ah, here we go. There's a full set of nearby bookshelves. What do I need for magical wood? Oh, it's a bookshelf and a gold ingot. 2.5 levels per thing. It requires 4 enchantment levels to... That might be a better option. Able, because it doesn't work in Tinkers. And we should be able to do that and that. That gives us magical wood. And then we can just place one there and one there. Still not enough. Really? Okay. Let's make some more books. Okay. I'm going... I need some more sugarcane. I want to introduce you to this. The Tiny Progressions watering can. Now, if you have a look at the recipe, it does require the Inferium watering can. But this works in a 3x3, whereas the Inferium only works in a... like a one, it just works on the block that you're pointing at. And it's good because I can just stand here and do this. But it's even better because if you shift right click and you notice it's glowing now, it actually just automatically works now. And it means that I can wander around and grow things, and me right clicking does not stop it from working either. So it is just automatically watering. It doesn't require like reloading with water or anything. And it works actually better than the Inferium watering can. So I understand why they gated it in this, but Inferium watering can, not hard to make. Tiny Progressions watering can. I like Tiny Progressions may as well just be called OP Progressions, but I love it. Look at that. Just like that, we have absolute sugarcane out the wazoo. So I'm actually going to make magical wood, I think, instead of bookshelves, because I think the magical wood will come in handy later on. And I'm even thinking I might replace some of the parts of my tools with magical wood. So it also needs power. I'm just going to steal these power cables for now, because I can't be bothered going and finding them. See, part of the reason I want this AE system, and I've kind of started off here with the crystal growth chamber, is I really hate this how I've got my storage at the moment. There are too many mods in this pack, and that's not a complaint. A lot of mods in this pack, and I need somewhere to store all the stuff, and it looks like I'm going to have to go and get some more of this cabling anyway. So that's still good? That's still good. Okay. Okay. Aha. So now, this is even better. Wow, I had no idea. So the recipe for this is we put our tool in there, so whatever we want to enchant, plus... So I think it's a random enchant. Oh, I don't like that. Hang on. Let's just see if that is the case. Let's just take some lapis. Put some lapis here, and I'm just going to try and enchant my chest plate. Oh, I don't like that. I think it's random. So it basically works like an enchantment table. Ah, that's a shame. Can make enchanted metal in there, and also the evil infused, and the magical apples. Okay, well... You know what? Let's just go old-fashioned. Is there any point going old-fashioned? I suppose I've got a little bit more rebounding too. Required level 38. Really? Okay. Soulbound. Rebounding. Occult aversion. I have no idea what these are. Right, actually. Wow, no. No. This episode, I swear, I've been recording for 31 minutes so far, and we're not even close to fighting the Wither. But, here's the thought, why don't we enchant books? It takes 5 minutes per book. Well, I'll be back in 20 minutes then. So by putting 4 speed upgrades, I've got it down to a minute. The first enchant gave me Fire Protection 1. I'm done with this. Let's just go classic. Oh no, because this takes 1 billion levels. I'm a little bit stuck here. Fire Protection 4. 38 levels. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now this is the way. That's the way to do it. Okay. So, let's see what we can get for my chest plate. Rebounding. What does rebounding do? Rebounding. Melee attackers may find themselves further away. I don't like that. It's like knockback, but for armor. Soulbound, and some other things. Soulbound's not terrible. Occult Aversion. Magic damage dealt to and by the user is reduced. Well, let's see. I don't think Wither is magic damage. Soulbound, and then you are rebounding as well, right? Let's take a stab and just do a book. Fire protection 4. Let's do that. Let's have a look. Soulbound. I really just want protection 4. I'm breaking. I'm going for that. I'm breaking in Soulbound. Well, I'm breaking an Occult Aversion. These are not great enchantments. Protection 4 is good. And protection 4 on the hat. That's weird. So you just need that many levels, but it doesn't cost that. Okay. Well, I've got some enchanted armor. It's not great. But that should be good. So let's make another chest, put everything away. Let's go kill a Wither. Alright, let's go try and kill this Wither then, shall we? No. No. Golden apples. Golden apples. That's what we need. For whatever reason, I've got this strange thing of feeling always overpowered in mod packs. It's really not the case, is it? Can I do it with blocks? Now, here's a question. Can I do it with... if I just have a look at uses, can I make a notch apple? I can. Is it... It's a pink golden apple. Yeah, okay. So we're going to make a notch apple, is what we're going to do. We're going to make some notch apples. It's a weird thing. I kind of hesitate to call them notch apples anymore. Maybe this is too political, but I think since Notch became a billionaire, or a massively millionaire, I don't know. I don't really agree with a lot that he says on social media. And by all rights, by all accounts, he's kind of turned into a bit of a knob. So let's just call them super golden apples, shall we? 4 should be enough, I think. Should 4 be enough? Let's just make 2 regulars. And let's just go with that. I tend to know where he hides out. So let's just go. We should have enough. Like, armor's higher than we could ever get it in vanilla. I've got, like, powerful golden apples. I've got weapons that do more damage than anything in vanilla. I mean, I've certainly fought the Wither with less amazing stats. So provided this Wither isn't, you know, super pumped or anything, we should be fine. Let's just kill some whites along the way. Last time I saw him, he was up and around here, but he's not. He's nearby, without a doubt, because I can see his health bar. I made the mistake of not bringing any building blocks with me. Just mine out a whole heap of netherrack. That should be fine. So I feel like I want to get up there. Withers tend to fly upwards. Who knew it would be hard to hunt down a Wither? Okay, interesting. I've got absorption hearts. I've got absorption 4. I have no idea where that's come from. Okay, there's no more Wither health bar, so he's got to be over here somewhere. I can hear some explosions off in the distance. So surely that means there's a Wither nearby. Yep. Yep. Yep, he's up here. I think he's hassling the ghasts. Alright, here we go. I don't think I've got too much to worry about here. I am feeling fairly powerful. I'll admit I'm wholeheartedly confused as to where this guy is. I've been hunting this sound for kind of 5 to 10 minutes now, and I know I'm close by here. The only thing I can think is that he's below us. I can really hear him. I just can't find him. He is below us. I don't know how we get to where he is below us, but let's just try this method. Yeah, we're getting closer. I think we might have found him. Let's go. Let's see what we can do here. We're withered, and I don't know how hurt we are. We know where he is. We did it! Oh yeah! I knew once we found him it wouldn't be such a bother. Go away. I think we're on full hearts, so there was no problem with that. Beautiful, but we have our Nether Star, which is really why we came here. So let's figure out how to make our way back. I guess this way. I'll go towards any point that I have on the map. He got us down with 1 heart. Okay, so no more Fear of the Wither is necessary, I think. Alright, now that we are back, let us make a beacon. Beautiful, beacon. And then let us make this Spectre energy thingy. So I need some Spectre string. So I need to grab some ectoplasm, some string, some diamonds. Fine with that. So Spectre string. I need 4 of those, 3 of those. Spectre lens. Need some Spectre ingots, which is golden lapis. Let's just make as many of them as we can. Glass. So 1 glass, 2 emeralds. Let's make our Spectre lens. Boop. And then we should 4 more obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now finally we get our... Oh, can't even find it now. Spectre energy injector. So my understanding of this is if we chuck it here, yes, we get this prettiness. So, holds a million FE or RF. And then our next step is we just need to make these Spectre coils. So it all just takes obsidian. So thankfully we've got quite a bit of that. And we're going to make quite a few of these actually. So we need some more Spectre string. And to make string, make it like this. Bloop, and bloop. You know what's really stupid about this? If I do that, it makes 1 string. If I move them down here, it makes 2. Just be aware of that if you're playing this pack. And we need some glass. And that should be everything we need. Ah, no, we need to make much Spectre string. And then we can make 25. Then all we need to upgrade these actually is blocks of redstone and more Spectre string. So let us do that. Some redstone. And I believe I put some more blocks of redstone away. And some more redstone. Beautiful. And we can upgrade all of them. Maybe not all of them. Should actually be able to upgrade quite a few of them. With this. So that. And 10. Okay. So these are our redstone Spectre cores. So I'm pretty sure... Let's just test this theory. Okay, so we get rid of these. Alright, they have full power at the moment, so let's just what should we do? Let's sag some things. What do we need to sag? In typical style, I've got nothing to sag. Into the sag mill, let's do that. And we can watch the power go down. Okay, so my hope is all I need to do is chuck one of these on here. And the power's going up. Yeah. Bam. Wireless power. That's all we need to do. So every single one of these can just have a Spectre coil just sitting on top of it. So we don't need to run cables anywhere. Now the big reason I wanted to do this is I want to pick up this and make a huge mess in the process. But I got it. Is I then wanted to... I think the range... I want to go ahead and say the range is infinite. I mean, it's based on ghost technology. And ghosts can go everywhere. I'm hoping I can chuck it right here. A plant gatherer. Or there. Any reason that you didn't place... Because of this torch. Right there. And then hopefully I can put a Spectre coil on top. And it gets power. And it does weird things. Because the working area is tiny, but that's because this is supposed to go in there. And then hopefully, there it goes. It is working. That is spectacular. That's exactly what I wanted it for. Winner. Ah, brilliant. So we have, I'm just going to clear all this out. I'm going to clear all this out. We're going to make an AE system. I'm going to stop recording right here. I've been recording for an hour, and I'm curious to see how much... Your name is nothing, mate. Oh, that was me. So, my plan, I guess, is I'm going to see how much footage I've actually got, how long the episode is. If we've got time, we might do some AE stuff. Alright, so probably as you guessed from the timestamp of this video, we are out of time. Whew, that was a long one. But thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.